EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this one over the back line of the end zone, well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 19.
They'll run with a rookie from UCLA. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Rucker. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Back to throw. Rucker. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will have the Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Cardinal, 8.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
60 back.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now inside the 25. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 14-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now. A great start to this AFC title game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rucker on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, but 9.9 times out of 10, just missed that one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
19, come on. Set up, 19, 8, Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Rucker. And in for the Steelers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for Las Vegas.
Play action. It's Smith. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Gino going to hand it to Jeanty. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's another.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively.
1st and 10.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Intended for Ashton
I will see more of them
Jeanty.
trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Gino. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I looked at repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Tyree Wilson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
3rd down.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Come on, come on. Pat the 60, pat the 60. Panther and 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Rucker. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Gain on the play. But it brings up 4th down.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 7 Bucks. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
They're going to try and throw. That one complete to Ligon. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Back to throw, Smith. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Smith. Goes in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
There we go, Sonoma. There we go, Sonoma.
On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Hey, it's a clip. 300%.
Smith. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Smith throwing again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19. 18. Pioneers.
Throwing to start the drive. Rucker. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Off play action. Rucker. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Raiders 7.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. His throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Genty. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 of the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
First down, Steelers.
They'll run on first down. Gaffney. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Steelers first down.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
19,
First down, Steelers.
19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one complete to Leggett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2nd and 5. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Let's go!
Looking to throw. Rucker. This is caught. Touchdown! Xavier Leggett from 8 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Raiders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 55 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now Geno. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Smith now to throw. And he's got it. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Genty is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So it's backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Smith. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rucker. He fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Genty. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
40-yard line.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 390%.
From the gun, here's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Smith. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Raiders 28, Steelers 21.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Up the middle they go. Gaffney. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
That's good.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Throwing is Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the 50, it's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Throwing again is Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's good.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
At the 2-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Gino. Open man is Myers. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They'll go. Here's Genty. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man-on-man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it at the point of attack. Find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give him credit for that one.
3 more yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
13.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 13 next. 13. Reload the set. Hey, there's a clip.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On the handoff, it's Laube. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
A 7-yard
An
gain.
effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Raiders.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
There we go. To the one. Reload the set.
Now it's Genty. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard line.
Now it's Smith. His pass caught with the 4. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Tolbert from 4 yards out.
And the Raiders have taken the lead. As they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Cougar 19.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw. Rucker. He's going to go down here. Sack. They push him back to the 34.
Tyree Wilson
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
A run out of the gun with Genty.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
From the gun on third down, Smith.
That's complete. It's Ashton Genty.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
6 yards.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. They snap it to Smith. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton.
Dante Thornton Jr. 10 more yards.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Back to throw, Smith. He'll buy some time right.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
The Raiders on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
That's caught left side. Myers with it. That's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 13-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bowers. That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second down, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slug lane, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers from 3 yards out. And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 65 yards.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
41. Steelers 38.
I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain.
Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, trio left. Hey, here we go.
They'll run. Here comes Genty.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Here we go on 4th. Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
They'll try to punch it into Genty.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff to Genty.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Here we go.
They get this out left. Touchdown! Jonathan Thornton with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Raiders 48.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Back and 60. Come on. 18, right here.
Throwing to start the drive. Rucker. He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That one complete to the gut.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield.
A gain of 29 yards.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Raiders, they are Super Bowl bound. Thanks for watching. And good night.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.